All right. John just went to the bathroom. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the first official recording of the RambleCast with actual people, except for me. Did I read that right? No, it's me and John. And John is in the bathroom, and he will be back shortly. But he is here so that I can bounce my ideas off him, and we can just ramble about whatever. And it'll be great. We just gotta wait. However long it may take for John going to the bathroom. I hope you all are enjoying yourselves on this fine Columbus Day evening. Happy Indian Rape and Pillage Day to all. Is it possible to abolish holidays? Because I think that's what certain groups are trying to do. You know, the war on holidays is really stupid. Like it's tradition, man. You can't get rid of it. Like, who cares? They thought it was right back then, right? I'm just gonna stop myself before this entire podcast gets too politically ranty. We just gotta wait for John, and I will be playing Stardew Valley in the background, and because he's recording. Yeah, OBS doesn't really like my computer, so he's recording with his OBS with the beautiful background I've created on MS Paint. Not MS Paint, 3D Paint. Whatever it is. John is taking a really long time. Ignore my furious clicking in the background. Oh. My headphones weren't plugged in. That's why Stardew Valley sounds were playing on my computer. Quaint. Is this still capturing with my Blue Yeti? I hope it is. Be quiet, Stardew Valley. I can't even hear myself think. Just gotta check the Discord settings, and I'm still waiting for John to get back. This first episode is going so smoothly. We're not even rambling yet. It's been like 2 minutes. You better be capturing on my Blue Yeti. Where does it... okay, yeah, Blue Snowball. Blue Yeti, Blue Snowball. I don't even know what I'm saying anymore. Alright. Just gotta wait for John, because he has some things he wants to talk about. And I don't really. John, I swear to God. Well, first thing I want to ramble about is the surgence of Spider-Man things recently. We have movies like Venom. We have movies... So, like, chronological order. We had Spider-Man dying in Infinity War. Oh, sorry for the spoiler. It's been out for so long, people. You should have seen it. So we got Spider-Man dying in Infinity War. Then we have Spiderman PS4 as of like a month ago. Then we have Venom very recently. And then we're getting Spider-Man into the Spider-Verse later this year. It's crazy. Like, there's just so much Spider-Man things happening. I'm even doing a homemade Spider-Man costume for Halloween. Like, I'm getting the mask, the welding goggles, everything. The whole 10 miles. 1 mile, 10 miles? I forget what it was. But anyway, yeah, I would go even as far to say that this is the year of Spider-Man. Like, you know how we had the year of Luigi for Nintendo? It's the year of Spider-Man, baby. Let's go. And John is still not out of the bathroom. How peculiar. I can't run this thing by myself. I need people to bounce my ideas off of. I need my little underlings. Oh, John, I swear to God, you're not getting your pumpkins. Yeah, he wants to buy a pumpkin from me because it's a fundraising thing. For like a team I do things for. Some unspecified sports team. $10 a pumpkin. He thinks that's overpriced. I think it's reasonable. My dad's just trying to profit. It's all about economy. I don't know anything about the economy. I never paid attention in EPF. EPF is really dumb. Like, oh, here's how you write a check. That's it. And they have you do like stupid side projects for the rest of the year. At least at our school. John and I go to the same school for any of you viewers wondering. So some pretty good context. He sure is taking a while. It's been about 5 minutes. But how do I run this thing by myself? He wants to do like horror things or whatever. I don't know. I don't know what goes on in the mind in that guy. I wouldn't say he's a nut job, but he's one of the more interesting people I've met. John, if you're watching this video in the future, don't hate me for saying that. He's a very interesting person. So we have concluded that John takes forever in the bathroom. You know, future me, edit out like some parts of this. This is dragging on for quite a while, I must say. I don't think they want to hear a guy rambling on about how his friend is taking way too long in the bathroom. Seriously, I thought he was just taking a piss. What did he eat for dinner? Originally, we planned to do this at 7 o'clock. We had to eat dinner, so it was 7:30 then. And then we go through all this troubleshooting process to try and get OBS working on my computer. And then, you know, it just doesn't. And then it's 8, and now we're doing this. I swear to God, I'm going to roast him. He's going to get roasted when he comes back. Jonathan. Another thing I want to ramble about is how stupid the freaking college admission process is. They want to know everything about you, dude. Like, I know we'll have some viewers that are all over the place, but if you're listening in and you haven't started the college admission process, you're going to be very annoyed with it, most likely. They want to know everything. Do your parents own a car? How long have you lived in your house for? Oh, he's coming back. He is here, I think. I don't know. Yeah, he's here. Okay. So we have our second person here. Took really long in the bathroom.
Alright. I actually had to go wash the dishes, but okay.
Oh, I just assumed you were taking a shit.
No.
Oh, okay.
That'll be later on.
Alright. Sounds good.
But yeah, no, so, what have I missed?
Well, if you missed what? Oh,
Everything
it was
seems
me.
to be recording fine.
Oh, nice. It was mostly me just complaining about how long you were taking.
Sounds usual. Just be sure to edit that out.
Yeah, feature me got that handled. But anyway,
I can already see it. See the response.
jeez. All right, so what do you wanna? What do you have on your mind? What do you feel like rambling about? What are you angry about?
There are many topics. How about the fact that the essay I have to type is like really annoying?
Dude, all college essays are annoying. I was talking about that briefly before you came back. They want to know everything about you, dude. Like,
I mean, not really. If you apply to JMU, they ask, "What's your favorite word and why?" And you have to just do, 250.
oh, that's one of the prompts for University of Virginia.
And then George Mason is, "Why do you want to join George Mason?"
Dude, I completely just went on autopilot for that one.
I that one took me like 2 hours to type, and then
2 hours.
well, I mean, like I was trying to, edit it, get a good story, stuff like that. So then, and then there's the personal narrative, which is just like I was there forever. They're like you would think, 650 words, not that big a deal, and then just you finish typing and you realize, oh, I'm 1,000 words over the limit. Time to start spending 6 hours straight condensing that entire essay to just below 650 words.
Oh yeah, dude. Like, that's what happens when you're writing. You just no, I'm fine. But that's what happens when you're writing. You just kind of go on autopilot.
Yeah, no. So I went on autopilot the first time, and then the Common App deleted it or something, so I didn't have it, and so the next one I typed. So you know how I go to I have a tutor and stuff, right?
Yeah,
so
yeah.
She reads it, and in my head, I already read it, my own essay, and in my head, I'm already just I lost chromosomes reading that. It was bad, and she's reading it, and I just look at her face, and she just has this look of I'm dying inside.
Yeah.
It was bad. Just
Yeah,
so
that
many
sounds pretty
errors.
bad.
I had a sentence. I deleted half of it, but I never connected it with another sentence. So it actually just went shows how to you and stuff like that, and it was just a mess.
Sheesh.
And then I turned it in English class. Funny story though, when we had to revise our essay and then type a second rough draft.
Yeah.
I was up to 1 in the morning, and what ended up happening was I finish everything. I get it to 647 words, but I forgot to hit turn in.
Ooh.
So then I get home, and I'm like, oh, I didn't turn it in. And I just send the teacher a message going, I forgot to turn it in. Sorry. I was up till 1 o'clock.
Jeez.
Kill me now.
Oof.
I don't know if it worked or not. Kind of hope it did.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's for my college essay. What did you write about for your college essay?
Game design course I took.
Oh, nice, dude.
What was yours?
I'm basically capitalizing off my mom's death as hard as I can. It's fun.
Jeez.
Yeah, dude, I'm reliving traumatic childhood experiences, and I actually, I typed it up the first time, from a written draft. It was 680 words. I was like, okay. So I condensed it down.
But you added more words.
No, I didn't add more words. I chopped off some minor bits and then added on to some of the more major bits. And I had 647. I was like, all right, sweet.
Okay, and what'd the teacher say?
And she said, yeah, this is great. Use this, definitely. I'm serious.
Yeah, use this. Capitalize on your mother's death.
That's what my dad is telling me to do, honestly.
Oh,
I'm not even lying.
You see, I don't have stuff like that to capitalize on. For me, the best I could come up with was just how I had to create a game with 2 other people, or at least
I've
prototype in 4 days. And we started panicking because we spent that 5th day where everyone else had already started working. We had, by the time we got an idea set and everything, we ran out of time.
Ugh.
And so we were just off, extremely behind, but we ended up being the second ones to finish.
Nice.
It was great though. Oh man, I actually should go back and revise it though, because like I didn't actually revise it. I still haven't, and like I need to turn it in, but
So
what?
Those of you listening in, we
Listening in. Hold up,
yeah.
we're not live streaming.
Well, we're not live streaming, but in the
Then
future,
how could they be listening in?
Well, when we post this video on YouTube, they'll be listening in.
Never mind.
So, like, if you haven't started the college admission process, you're gonna have a bad time.
No, you'll have a great time. Don't tell them that. It's one of those mysteries of science, you know.
What science is it? Forensic science?
Sure, we'll go with that one. I actually don't know. I just said, you know, mysteries of science, because why not?
Dude, forensic science, political science, all those
social
types of
science. Obviously, it's about
social sciences,
psychology. All right, it's just one of those mysteries of psychology. All right, college applications. You'll have a blast. All right, just think of the most tragic thing you could think of that you can write it in a way that'll make the person cry, and
it's basically America's Got Talent. Whoever has the best sob story wins.
I'm
serious.
Yeah, every single America's Got Talent I've seen, the only ones so far that, because like I just recently started looking at those because you know, I started getting bored watching videos on YouTube, because the people I usually watch don't upload as often, so I just like they all upload at the same time, and I'm just stuck as soon as I finish with nothing left to watch. So every single one where I've seen someone win, they had some sort of sad story or redemption story.
Exactly.
And they win.
Yeah. Because they don't care about actual talent. They just want to inflate the egos of whoever can put on like a 2-minute show.
Like, I'm pretty sure I've seen one person win with talent, now that I think about it. But I mean, like, the sob stories are like the ones that get the most attention. So like, what's it called? You had the one where the guy was singing I forget the name of the song.
Cake by the Ocean?
No, it was like his friend had died in a car crash.
Oh yeah, they're all so generic.
The one where you had the 12-year-old or 12 or 14-year-old girl singing for her dad who has cancer and is gonna die in 3 months.
Yeah, dude, like it's.
And like he was there, and like that one really gets to you though. Like,
exactly, it's their trick. It's their entire sham.
This one guy who sang Country Roads, and it was like not that great, and they were about to eliminate him, but then he mentioned how he writes his own songs, and they asked to hear one, and he sings the one that he made for his 10-year-old brother who died. And he had like a lot of fun with him and stuff, and so like it was just,
died. They all died. The end.
It was just a song where like, you know, he was singing about you know, all the things they used to do, how much fun they had, and like how he wishes like they could do all that stuff again. It was really good and stuff, and like. So like, here's the thing: the soft story ones are like they really do have talent and stuff. It's just I feel like the sad background and stuff really does help them go farther than just winning because they have talent, but more just like it's just
America's Got Talent.
Wait, so is Simon like? Didn't he leave or something?
No, dude. Simon just tells it how it is. I don't think he leaves.
No, I thought he like left the show or whatever. I only know him because that one like extras thing from Shrek 2.
Dude, that was amazing.
Where they're like trying to decide who won, and then all of a sudden you have Simon show up, and he's just like, "Hey guys, how you doing?" And they're like, "Simon," and that was great.
Dude, wait, was that Shrek 2?
Uh-huh.
Yeah, yeah, dude, Shrek 2 was lit.
Oh man,
like,
what was it called? It was like a Land of Far, Far Away Has Talent or whatever. I don't know.
Jeez.
Hang on, I'm gonna search that. 1 second. Shrek 2 talent show.
Jeez.
Oh, Shrek Far Far Away Idol.
Oh my god. That is cringe on multiple levels. Also, one thing you missed while you were away, I was talking a lot about how it's basically the year of Spider-Man. Like, you know how Nintendo had the year of Luigi?
Wait, that's a thing?
Well, it's basically what it is, because, like, have you seen all the Spider-Man stuff that's been happening this year?
I love all the Spider-Man stuff that's been happening this year, so yeah.
Yeah, dude, like, it's... Because I was talking about this, I'll just restate it, but it's, like, we had Spider-Man dying in Infinity War.
Hey, well, I mean, I would say spoilers, but...
Dude,
you know,
it's been out. It's been out for a while.
Long enough. Like, it's on DVD. If you haven't seen it at this point,
yeah, that's on you.
Yeah.
Well, he dies in Infinity War, right? And then we have Spider-Man PS4 come out, which is it's a hit, dude. Like that's a banger.
I love it so much.
Oh yeah, John's actually played this, but
no, I haven't.
Really?
No, I said I watched it entire. I said I watched the YouTube videos for it. I watched I watched the gameplay videos. I've watched the people describing like all the mini details they added, stuff like that. So basically, I know a good bit about the game because like there's still videos I need to watch that I have on my watch later list. But I can basically talk about it as if I've played it.
Yeah, we like.
I think, like, because it's also like it doesn't have many glitches.
Oh yeah,
like the one glitch I've seen, you know, the science station, research station, where like you have to fix this network towers, and stay in between those like level things, otherwise you die.
Oh yeah, that one looks really hard.
No, it's actually it's not that hard. The person I watched, what ended up happening was he landed. He was going to do a point jump to the next building, but he glitched into the building.
Ugh.
And like he was on like part 29 of the series, and these are like 40-minute long videos, and he's 75% done of the actual game. And he's playing on, you know, your average normal difficulty, not too hard, not too easy. And he glitches through the building, and that's his first ever death the entire game.
Wow.
The entire playthrough is just like at that point, most of his fans are just going, that probably just doesn't count. It shouldn't count.
That game is gonna go down like a classic, like a Spider-Man 2 on the PS4 did. I mean PS2.
Game of the year, let's go! Come on.
Dude, I wouldn't be surprised if it ended up being Game of the Year.
Oh, you've seen all the costumes and stuff, right?
Yeah.
So I just recently, found out about the comic book costume.
Oh yeah, the cell shaded one. Oh, it looks beautiful, dude. It's beautiful.
So good, and like your special power is just quips.
Yeah.
Like that was so what nice. I would have liked, because like it was definitely a great idea, but what I would have liked would just been like if quips wasn't an actual superpower, like you could just press a button on the D-pad, and all of a sudden, hey, here's a quip.
Yeah.
Like, but the quips are good. Like, they're great.
One thing I wish they would have added to that suit was like. Each time you like shoot out a web, it'd do like the thwip. Like, I'm serious.
Yeah, no, I know. I'm just saying, like, it has so much stuff in it, and it's just so good.
Yeah, it's a classic. Like, I remember playing Spider-Man on the PS2 for hours and hours and hours. Oh, best years of my life, dude.
Oh man.
I love that game. It was like an acid trip, like in the second half, because like Mysterio comes in, and like you have like Martian invasions and whatnot.
Yeah, and then
yeah, it creeped me out too much.
What's it called? Remember the Shattered Dimensions?
Yeah, I do.
That was a that was a really good one because you
Oh,
had
dude, I love Spider-Man Noir.
Venom Spider-Man was really good. Like
Black suit, Ultimate
yeah,
Spider-Man.
yeah,
I'm pretty
Ultimate
sure.
Spider. Because remember, you're fighting Electro, and and he just starts throwing puns left and right.
Yeah,
And so,
dude,
like, 1 second, let me
quite
shatter.
a banger. But like, and the writing in just like the caliber of writing in Spider-Man PS4. Oh my god, it was stunning.
Yeah, I love how. So I'm
Like,
gonna do my best to avoid like spoilers, but like I love how the tone of the game actually just changes. So like 1 second, it's like your average Spider-Man, just happy and stuff. Like everything has a good feeling with it. You
mm-hmm.
start off with um the song "Alive," the versions from like the Warbly Jets, and it's just super good.
Yeah, that's a really
It just
exhilarating
gives you this
intro.
feeling of oh, it's just gonna be a game where you can just sit back, listen to the story, then you have your funny moments, your special guest cameos, and all of a
And
sudden, like middle of not even middle of the game, just like a little bit before the middle of the game, it just goes to hell. Like
yeah,
it just
I
breaks apart.
I see what you did there because of the
Yeah,
yeah.
don't say anything.
Well, minor spoiler. Just like a little minor spoiler. Like you see the Sinister Six and all that. Is
Oh,
that is that is that too big?
this is no. Everybody, I'm pretty sure every people know about that. It's not the usual ones from the actual like versions of Sinister Six. This is an entirely like it'll have people from the other versions of Sinister Six, but it's entire like it has it's this what's the word? This crew of people is a first, like in terms of the people
Yeah.
they've had. Um,
Well,
you
well,
have
like
your normal people, but then you have others that were like never with each other before, and I thought that was a really nice touch, to
yeah,
throw in
like
some characters like that.
yeah, like I felt like if Marvel did the Sinister Six, that's what it would be. Like,
Yeah,
like we already saw how they
I
did
mean,
Vulture with Homecoming.
what's it called? I didn't know much about Spider-Man PS4 until it came out. Because like I don't think I even knew anything about Spider-Man PS4 till it came out. So what ended up happening was it came out, and in my head when I'm watching the intro, I'm like, this reminds me of another game, like because I started seeing the point launches and like the swinging around and stuff, and I went, I wonder. So I search up who made Spider-Man PS4, and it turns out the people that made Spider-Man PS4 also made Sunset Overdrive.
Yeah, they run on the same engine actually.
Yeah, and so like Sunset Overdrive, just such a good like Insomniac Games. Like you want a good game company, they're the ones.
Dude, go
They're
work for
one of
them.
them. Yeah. No.
Yeah, Blizzard with their like flagship Overwatch, and now Overwatch is like kind of dying.
Yeah. It'll die off, and then like it'll come back. But like. If I had to choose like game company to work at, like you'd have Insomniac, Naughty Dog, definitely up there. Let's see. Another one, like, I would say Bungie just because, I'm like a massive Halo nerd.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Oh, and who was the other one? I keep forgetting the Respawn. Respawn Entertainment.
Hmm.
Like, you can't go wrong with Respawn.
Hmm. I
Wait.
think I'd go somewhere like I think I'd go for something like Activision or something. I don't know.
Okay, so
I've
I
lived
take
through a
offense
lot
to
of
that.
Activision. I've lived through a lot of Activision
I
games. All
could
right.
care less. If you
All
live
right.
through a lot of Activision, you dare mention Activision in front of my face.
I swear to God, the PS2 days were like good Activision days,
Yeah,
and
I
then
know. They really were. So I just found out that Insomniac made the Resistance series.
the Resistance series.
So think of it this way. It was during the time Call of Duty was a massive franchise, and like it still is a massive franchise, of course, but like just Resistance was a really good game series in my opinion that just came out at the wrong time because it was overshadowed by other AAA titles. And so, like, Resistance, when it came out, one of their selling points was that all the boss fights are unique from all the other games because it's not like this super complex, like, you have to go shoot this thing and then the boss is weakened for, like, until you do this much damage or for this much time and then, like, you shoot the boss and stuff. Instead, it was just more like you run, you dodge, and you just shoot the boss and it'll die eventually. No health bar, nothing. So, like, think of a Dark Souls 2 or just Dark Souls in general boss fight without the health bar.
Oh, jeez.
And, like, you have guns.
Yeah, I don't really like boss battles without health bars. They're weird.
Yeah. Well, I mean, like, I think okay, now, there's a game that actually did that pretty well, which was, what's it called? Okay, so, Ghost Recon Wildlands, they have, like, these, I have to give credit to Ubisoft because, like, they're actually doing pretty good content and stuff now. Like, they don't leave their games for dead. They do their best to, like, keep the games and, like, build up that trust that game companies should have with their consumers, unlike other game companies. But, Activision.
Oh, I thought it was EA. Okay, yeah, I thought you were talking about EA.
You know I'm going to mention EA. Like,
EA Sports.
It's in the game.
Well, not everything is in the game. It's locked behind a paywall.
That's true. But they added in a series for Predator because Predator was a movie coming out, and so like your squad and you, right? You encounter this lady, and all the guys around her are dead, and she says the jungle came alive, and killed them, but it didn't attack her because it knew she wasn't a threat. So, like, you can already hear the references from Arnold Schwarzenegger versus Predator, where, if I remember correctly, she did say the jungle came alive.
Well, no.
And like, you go around and you find the heads with their spinal cords attached, and then you find the skin people, and then the crashed alien ship. And then you have to fight the Predator. And let me just say, it is the hard. It's not even the hardest. It's the most annoying boss fight because its plasma turret thing like tracks you, so like it'll shoot, and if you're too close, you can't dodge out of the way. So like you just have to run if you see it targeting you, and it gets to a point where once you do enough damage and you start showing blood, he starts appearing more and shooting a lot faster. So, like, it gets to a point where you don't even bother reviving your downed teammates. You just keep running. And you just pull out a giant machine gun and shoot him whenever you see him. Because he cloaks and he, like, runs around. The AI doesn't really do a good job of shooting him. So it mostly comes down to you.
Speaking of game companies, how about Nintendo still kicking it strong?
You know, I'm actually surprised. Like, they've gone a pretty long time.
Oh, dude, Nintendo. Like, dude, I didn't really grow up with any, like, SNES or...
I didn't grow up with any Nintendo. Actually, no, I grew up with a Wii. And then
Call
of Duty 3 when I was, like,
lit.
6 years old. Yeah, I was 6 years old, and you had Call of Duty 3, Battlefront 1 and 2. And then, like, 7 years old, and I get GTA Vice City.
Nice, dude.
And like, the only reason I got it was because my mom, like, didn't know what the ratings were. So, like, she bought me an M-rated game, and I was 7. Although I like to think I turned out well, you know, don't plan on smoking or drinking or anything. So, like, there's
I guess.
But
yeah, dude, Nintendo's really been... I've never seen a more dedicated fan base than Nintendo's, I think.
No, yeah, Nintendo has a pretty good... Like, I think the only other fan base... there are two fan bases, I would say, like, that are super dedicated to, like, a certain... One to a certain game series, not so much the company. The other to the actual company on the series, and that would be the Halo series, like the diehard Halo fans who love the original Bungie Halos. And
yeah.
CD Projekt Red, which is the Witcher people. So, I mean, those I would say are the two most, like, dedicated fan bases other than just Nintendo in general. Oh, and Kojima.
Yeah, but like with the Nintendo Directs leading up to Smash Ultimate, I am so hyped for that. By the way, like I'm going to buy a Switch purely for getting it Smash Ultimate, and like
And
I'm
then
just gonna.
smashing the controller on the ground and stomping on it when you start losing a lot.
I mean, I do get that mad when playing fighting games. When like with Mortal Kombat 10 with when Tremor came out or whatever, like these people would like just spam one of his moves and I couldn't get out of it. I would get so angry.
Who's the guy with the green magic that like teleports?
Ermac?
I think so, yeah. Because you can when you play him, you can just spam that Skyfall ability,
God.
where it just portals through the ground and appears in front of you. And if you're good at like just pressing buttons correctly really fast, you can start spamming the person, and they just get into like it just gets really hard to like block it. And because I'm a Jax main, so.
Oh, dude, Jax is lit. I love Jax.
Like Jax is like a really fun character to play. I mean, if you're going against, if you see you're going to go against like a really annoying character, you just go I forgot what's the one where like he just gets the rocket launcher and the machine pistol or machine gun.
Oh, I haven't played that game in so long. I forgot all the variations.
Well, basically, you can just start spamming those, and it's the most annoying range spam I've seen, or at least one of them, and it's like really good.
But like with fighting games, like I tend to get mad. But it's like Smash Ultimate. Smash is just different. It's like it's a platform fighter. It's such a unique concept. Like, and from like such an early stage of gaming that it was developed in. Like that was like all the way back in the 90s.
Yeah. I didn't grow up with fighters, honestly, though. I grew up with a lot of real-time strategy, first-person, third-person shooters. Like I grew up one of the main series, like the first series I ever got super attached to, and like I wanted all the games. I actually have all the original games, not the like side games though. I kind of want to get around to those, but like, you remember the SOCOM U.S. Navy SEAL series?
I do not.
All right, so basically, it's just you played as a Navy SEAL. You customized what weapons you and your team would go into battle with, and like some missions required complete stealth, and like you could pick up bodies and hide them in the bushes. Like it was a really, really well-made game, and if I remember correctly, SOCOM.
Dude, Smash Ultimate's gonna be lit. I don't know about you, but
alright, so I have SOCOM 2 up here, which was released. Wow, I didn't realize it was released in 2003.
2003.
Like, alright, I'm just gonna I'll send you an image. You can like edit it in later, but oh, I see why I'm not getting it. I still have Sunset Overdrive in one of the search things.
Oh, nice.
But like each game was unique. They had their own versions of controls and stuff, and like it was really good. One of the trailers was just like these guys. You have these group of friends, their clan and stuff, and they're one guy is just kind of like not doing anything. And they're like, dude, what are you doing? Because the guy's just not even looking at the screen. He's just like running around shooting, and he's like killing his teammates. And it's because he's looking outside, because he's in a house next to the beach, so he's looking at all the people on the beach, not paying attention. He's shooting his own teammates.
Wow.
it was funny to watch, but yeah. Hang on, I just got a picture. So This is the 2000. This is the first game.
I'm in the middle of Stardew Valley right now.
Oh, all right. Well, I sent you a pic of the. Here you go. This is a better image. So like, It was more of a they put you in an area and it was a semi-open world thing. You could like choose where to walk and stuff, and
Yeah.
like you got vehicles you could get in, like
Yeah, like
what's it called, that thing on the right, that satchel charge looking thing. If I remember correctly, that was your healing thing. So if you ran out of that, it was really hard. Like
yeah, dude,
uh,
like
I think
yeah,
one of
like
the things was
those.
like if a teammate died, they were dead the rest of the game, if I remember correctly, and that was annoying. So like you had to keep them alive and stuff. But this is like early 2000s, and this was a game made back then. It's really good.
Yeah, and like with like those types of games, like they're so innovative, like really early in their time, and you just gotta put some respect on that name, you know.
I mean, a
Like,
lot of people don't even know these games exist. Hey, all right, one
but
second.
not Smash. But not Smash. Everyone knows about Smash.
Everybody knows about Smash. If you don't know about Smash, you've been living
What
like
what are
not
you
even living
doing?
under a rock. Just
You've been living as a rock.
you are a rock.
Dwayne the Rock Johnson.
All right, so the first game came out 2002, so a little bit after, just a year after Halo 1, and then 2003 you got SOCOM U.S. Navy SEALs 2, and then my personal opinion, I feel like the first game was like really hard, but it was a lot of fun. The second game for me was just really hard and annoying. And like I
Mm,
hated playing the second one, but it had good missions, and like since they let you customize weapons, like one mission I just chose shotgun and pistol, and you had to go into this embassy, save hostages, and then there's a scene where you have to escort the hostages to the roof and await extraction. But here's the problem:
mm,
you then have to take out snipers on opposite buildings of the skyscrapers next to you.
jeez.
Guess who has a shotgun and a pistol with no ammo and has to
Who?
rely on the sniper AI teammate to shoot them?
You?
Yeah, I think the best part was you could carry the dead bodies of your teammates. Be that kind of person who just kind of never leaves a person behind, dead or alive. And I thought that was really nice too, really nice touch. It ended with a line saying like, where the main bad guy, who's actually one of the bad guys in the third game, just goes, "I don't care if you have to follow them all the way back to their base. I want them dead."
Yeah, dude. Like, so many El Clasico games, and like,
Actually, they had a funny line that like stuck with me for a very long time, which was like it only had a chance of happening. And what ended up happening is you would walk through this, you'd be fighting pirates in Somalia or something, right? And
mm-hmm.
you're wading through this pond, and you just hear Jester, one of your teammates, go, "Please tell me that was a chocolate bar." And
Oh,
like when you're 7 years old, you just
oh,
laugh. Like you can't help but laugh.
dude,
What's it go? Oh yeah, the third game came out in 2005, and it had a 82 on Metacritic. The best game was they came out with was just so happens to be the second game. Then they came out.
speaking
They,
speaking of reviews, how about those Venom reviews?
uh, yeah, I was gonna watch Venom yesterday actually, but my dad and I get there, and all of a sudden like
Oh yeah, I heard about that.
tons and tons. Yeah, didn't you check the story on Snap?
Yeah, like,
Yeah, so
the
like, you had 20 teenagers running past me. One of them's actually like Ethan, and they're all yelling like, "Call police, call security," and someone
oh
says
my
gun or
god,
something. And like, my dad and I go inside, and everybody else is just like,
why
"What
did you go inside?
Well, because it was only the teenagers running. Everyone else, all the adults and stuff, were just kind of like, no idea what's going on. And we go inside, and the police show up, and they say, "All right, everybody get out." So we're leaving, and there's this Indian couple that are walking out, and they just go, "Oh, yeah, we were in the theater where it happened. It was just this lady who's using her phone. This other person got after them, and they started arguing. Then the lady using her phone yelled, 'Call security,' and then some teenager yelled, 'Gun,' or whatever, and all of a sudden you had a mass panic, and it was all just a false alarm."
Wow.
So I didn't get to see Venom.
Dude, that's crazy. But I heard the movie's actually good. There's just the
I heard it's like Daredevil level movie, early 2000 superhero movie.
So it's like okay. Hey,
So,
or at least
it's
early
bad that you
2002.
enjoy watching it, and it's good, is what I've heard.
Hey man, Spider-Man 2 is a masterpiece. You cannot change my mind. Tobey Maguire is best Spider-Man. All right?
Okay, look, Tom Holland, best Spider-Man, but Tobey Maguire definitely second. Sorry, Garfield, you were really good in Hacksaw Ridge, but no.
Okay, so why can British actors put on such good American accents? Why? Someone answer me this right now.
Oh man, you watch Bandit Brothers, right?
I have not.
Well, there's one of the main characters of the American Paratroopers, right? One of the main characters is a British actor, but he puts on I didn't even know he was British till someone mentioned it.
Dude, I didn't even know Tom Holland was British. I didn't even know Doctor Strange was British.
I knew that.
Benedict Cumberbatch, or whatever his name is.
Benedict. Yeah, no, how'd you not know, dude? Come on. This was painfully obvious.
They put on the best.
They do really good accents, but you should have been able to tell.
I was not able to tell.
How long have you been watching movies?
A long time without any British actors.
Oh, that would do it.
But no,
it just surprises you, doesn't it? Hello?
Okay, technical difficulties. But like I was saying, Tobey Maguire was a really good Spider-Man, alright?
I never said he wasn't. I mean, my English...
Definitely better than Tom Holland.
Did you have Alright, so my English teacher last year, right? She hated Tobey Maguire.
What? How could you?
Because he only has one facial expression no matter what's going on.
Okay, do you want me to send all the Tobey Maguire face memes from the in the end of Spider-Man 2 when the building's about to fall on Mary Jane and the building starts collapsing, instead of saying look out, he just screams. It's hilarious. Pull up, I'm gonna send that right now.
Have you seen those? Don't you think a lot of voice acting for games and movies nowadays are a bit lackluster? There are moments where they should be yelling something, but instead they sound completely calm, or, a little panicked. It's what's going? It's bomb, get going, and say group of 4 people, right? They're standing right next to a bomb. They find out there's a bomb, and they you'd expect them to yell, "It's a bomb! Get moving!"
Oh, it's
Instead,
a bomb.
they just go, "Bomb, go," or something like that. It's not. It doesn't they're not yelling it.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not good at voice acting. It's just I'm pointing out something I noticed.
Speaking of bombs in movies, why is it every 5 minutes 5 minutes is 1 second on a bomb? This is really obvious in Mission Impossible movies.
It's 5 minutes left. 6 minutes later in the movie, or 5 minutes left, cuts to the next scene, cuts back, it's only been 30 seconds of the movie, it's down to 10 seconds.
Exactly. It's so dumb.
Movies almost always do that thing where either it's been too long or it's been too short. I haven't actually seen a movie where they got the time. Well, I mean, actually, there is a movie where they did pretty good in terms of timing. You remember the movie Vantage Point
Kind of.
It was that one where like the U.S. president is in Spain and these terrorists like try to assassinate him, but he had his double there, and the double got blown up. And it's showing the perspectives of all the different people, and it's showing a timestamp for each one, so, like where each person was when each thing happened.
Where?
Look, I'm Asian, all right? Where each person is and like what's happening.
Say Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
Cool Whip.
No, it's Cool Whip. Dude, cool I love those moments from Family Guy. Why are you saying that? Hey, Peter. Hey, Peter. Why do I sound like that old mama guy, Peter?
Oh yeah, there's what were we talking about?
Peter. Tobey Maguire faces.
No, but then like, there's something after that. I've already forgotten.
Dude, Tobey Maguire faces. Just edit him right now, future me. Come on.
Yeah, yeah. Come on, dude. We're waiting.
Oh, dude, I especially the one where he's on the train trying to stop it. He just had
that one's perfect.
He has the constipation face.
No, the Great Gatsby ones.
Great Gatsby.
Did you watch the Great Gatsby?
The one with Leonardo DiCaprio in it?
Yeah.
I did not.
Oh well, Tobey Maguire's in it. He's Nick.
Petition Marvel to get Tobey Maguire into Spider-Man Far From Home.
Petition Marvel to put Tobey Maguire as like a alternate dimension Spider-Man in the Spider-Man universe. Dude,
with the new Spider-Man Into the Spider-Verse trailers, there's a lot of...
there's something that like confuses me where like movies they like drop the trailer like say 2 years right earlier and then no one really notices and then they drop the trailer again 2 years later. Or like one time I think I saw a trailer for something back in like 2012 and like last year I saw the same exact trailer again and all of a sudden everybody knew about it. And in my head I'm going, but I swear I've seen that exact thing like 5 years ago. So it's just like this really weird thing. Say that again? Hello?
Oh, are we having more technical difficulty?
No, it's fine.
Okay, good. But, yeah, like, I was going to talk about senior skip day tomorrow. Are you coming to school?
I have to.
Same. I have like a physics test.
Oh no, that's not even why. Like my teacher said, you were going tomorrow, unless it's unexcused. You're going.
Dude, my physics teacher is a legend. You can literally come into class, tell him I'm not here, and he'll mark you absent.
Wait,
no
he
joke.
Actually has?
No joke. He told us directly that he will do that, and then he just told us about how like attendance is some subpoenaable thing. Or whatever, I don't know. It's weird.
Sorry, I just had to drink some water there.
Water. Ugh. What time is it? Oh, it's 9 o'clock.
Almost. Wow. Oh, it is 9. Yeah, wow. Well,
we should probably wrap this up.
Oh, one last thing. So, you remember like those funny Overwatch videos and stuff, right?
Yeah, Overwatch.
Alright, so basically, there's this person who was making fun of the Widowmaker skin, right?
Wait, which one?
It looked like she had ketchup packets on her like belt. And they were like, "Look at these ketchup packets," and they were making fun of it. And you know the line where Widowmaker goes, "When I was a little girl, I was afraid of spiders."
Oh yeah, I think I've seen this one before. I was afraid
the guy goes,
of ketchup.
No, where the guy just goes, "When I was a little girl, I was afraid of the cheeseburger. But with these ketchup packets, I've never felt more alive."
I think I've seen this. I think I've seen that one before. Was it like RT? Was it RT game or something?
I think it was.
Yeah,
like,
dude.
I saw that.
Totally...
I just started laughing.
Totally an RT game thing.
It's beautiful. Like, I loved it. I loved it. Like, Overwatch is place for like great stuff and all that. But yeah.
Overwatch is dying.
Yeah, I'm still waiting for Anthem. Sadly, they pushed back the release date going by one of my friends.
Duh. Oh yeah, I've heard about Anthem. I don't know how I feel about that one.
Oh, why? Because it's BioWare and they made Andromeda.
Perhaps.
You didn't even know that. I just pointed that out, and you're like, "Oh, huh?
Perhaps.
Maybe." That's definitely one of them.
How do we wrap? How do we segue into a wrap up? I don't know.
Have you not watched a podcast?
Barely. The only times I've listened to a podcast is when my bitchy Latin teacher made us watch these made us listen to these 20-minute extremely boring podcasts about like Roman history and how Augustus fixed the empire or whatever. I don't know.
I mean, here's the thing. Podcasts are something you listen to when you're just doing stuff and you want something to like just have in the background. So I'm guessing your teacher made you watch a video too.
Oh no, it wasn't a video. No video. Just podcast.
Technical difficulties. Yep, it's working now. You can edit that out.
Okay.
With the magic of YouTube editing.
With the magic of future me listening to this entire podcast because he should really be working on college apps right now. Get on it.
And I should be working on my English essay. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But no. I mean, I can get it done in like 10 minutes. I've just been talking. But no. So, side note, I don't like Julius Caesar. That's going to get a lot of bad responses from the people that watch it. But
Caesar, are you okay? Caesar, are you okay? Are you okay, Caesar? You've been hit by you've been struck by a Roman head. It's a Smooth Criminal, but with Roman overtones. Caesar, are you okay? Are you okay, Caesar? Caesar, are you okay? Okay, Caesar, are you okay? Are you okay, Caesar?
All right, well,
I love Smooth Criminal. I love Michael Jackson.
Michael Jackson's great. Which one do you like more, Michael Jackson or Jackson's 5?
Michael Jackson. Like back in his bad era, back in.
Hello.
Jeez.
Okay.
Back in those days, those were the good days. But anyway.
Yeah, like what was it though? There was a. What were we talking? Oh yeah, podcast. No, so basically, from podcasts I've listened to and stuff, you just wrap it up here and that's it. You literally just finish up whatever you're talking about. It's called wrapping up a podcast for a reason.
Well, we should wrap it up here. You should send me the.
I'll send you the file. I'll send you the file.
Okay, cool. So this officially wraps up the first episode of the RambleCast.
Yeah, watch as I accidentally delete the file.
Don't you dare. Anyway, this has been quite the experience.
Long lost episode.
This has been quite the episode. I'm glad whoever listened in and listened till the end listened in here.
We're probably going to have a bunch of our friends listening to this.
Well, no, we're gonna get more people like in a call. We're gonna
get more people, but like they'll be like guest people.
No, we can get more permanent. We can get more permanent people.
We can get like 2 more permanent people.
Yeah, at max. But anyway,
4. But like we'll have to choose wisely on this.
Okay. But anyway, thank you all for listening into the very first official episode this evening. Thank you very much, and we will see you the next time.
He's keeping me locked away in his dungeon. Call help. No, please.
Yeah, you're the one recording.
Yeah. Okay, edit this part out. All right, just like make it sound like you removed me, and then just like I'm gonna stay here, be quiet, and like you just like say the rest of this.
Okay.
And, like you do the outro after like my panic. All right.
All right. But anyway, thank you all for listening in. We hope you enjoyed this very special first episode. I don't really know what happened. I got through like 3 whole days on Stardew Valley. But again, thank you all for listening in. I hope you enjoyed yourself, and we will see you next time we decide to upload. So thank you all, and we will see you next time. Later.